Hi, and welcome to Knife Chats. Today we're going to be talking about a small promotional knife by Victorinox. I decided to take a break cleaning in my knife area and take a look at one of my recent purchases, a pharmacy knife by Victorinox. I thought you might be interested in it. Alas, I had to do this in one take, and I really should have looked at the camera angle earlier. Please excuse the mess in the background. Alright, I'm going to have to try and get the lighting on this right. This is a 58mm pharmacy knife by Victorinox, as you can see written there, and the back side of the scales. Was promotional for this blood pressure medication. Has two blades. You've got your it would later become an orange peeler, but this was designed for opening up packages and removing cotton from a bottle, and then your regular pen blade. That's the only two blades on the knife. And so let's take a little bottle here. We see the foil cap, and you just take this and you cut into it. Let's see if there's cotton in here. I hope there is. And you get the foil off, and then you reach in with the other part of the blade and you can pull out the cotton. And so there is your Victorinox pharmacy knife. One on the 58mm scales, similar to your classics, as in the Edelweiss Classic or any other classic. So there's my pharmacy knife. These were not actually produced in any great numbers. They were always used for promotional things with different pharmaceutical companies and such. But kind of a pretty cool knife. Again, I apologize for the mess in the background in that video, but it really was done on the fly without even thinking too much about it. And so you get what you got, and I really did have to do it in one take because, as you saw, I was opening up a pill bottle. But on with the slideshow so we can take a closer look at this little knife. The information concerning the label cutting blade came out of the Swiss Army Knife Owner's Manual by Michael Young on page 79. He talks about the origins of the Mini Champ, and near the end of that paragraph he mentions the tool for cutting the seal around the neck of pill bottles and then picking the cotton out would now be described as an orange peeler. And so I decided to see if that blade actually did work the way he said, and actually yes it did. Looking at the front of the knife and the wonderful yellow scales, we see the Victorinox shield here and the word pharmacy knife after that, and it appears to be just hot stamped into that and then done in chrome silver. This is not a stainless steel shield, it is just hot stamped in. Still pretty cool. The back scale advertises Cardism CD, which came out in 1991. With that information, we know that the knife came out anytime from 1991 up until whenever I bought it. I'm thinking it came out sometime in the 1990s and was probably used at some kind of convention or something to advertise the drug. I decided not to swap out the scale and not to remove the advertisement because it basically adds to the prominence of the knife and gives us an idea of about when the knife came out. And here we have a glamour shot of the knife with its pen blade and its label cutting blade plus the tweezers and toothpick that came with the knife. I probably will swap out the toothpick. There's no reason to hang on to a dirty toothpick. And finally, a comparison shot of the pharmacy knife and the classic SD. And so there you have it, my pharmacy knife. It's the only one I have so far. I'm also looking for a physician knife. I don't have one of those yet. I understand both of them are somewhat rare. I'm not sure how rare. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you again soon. As always, thanks for dropping by, and remember, you're only as sharp as your knife.